Hopefully this video isn't as bright to watch as it appears to be to make it. It's day 23 of my daily videos. It's 6:42 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia. My day's been good. I'm absolutely exhausted. I struggled to get up even in time for my phone call with my doctor at 9 a.m. I think I literally made it with 5 minutes to spare. And yeah, otherwise I've been basically just reading all day. Graham sent me his latest chapter that's been edited for his novel, and I must admit I'm still getting sucked in by the no sleep stories on Reddit. I haven't done anything to do with uni today, just simply because yesterday was a busy day. Days like yesterday, they take it out of me, and I think about people who can study like 10, 12 hours a day, and it's like, let's not compare ourselves to that, because I literally can't do that. Like, there's no part of me, and I've spent most of my life beating myself up, thinking that I'm failing at everything, that I never get anything right, I'm constantly blamed, people gaslight me, it's whatever it might be. This morning my doctor was once again really clear with the whole, you need to fully accept you for you. Like, who cares about what other people think? And I know she's right, and it's exactly the same advice I would give to the next person, which is, it's helped me in the sense that, like, in the past I probably would have had the same day that I've had today, except that I would have been full of guilt and just felt bad, and like I wasn't doing enough or good enough, or to be worthy of even having a place on this planet I must be constantly achieving something, and that mind frame doesn't help anybody, and I know that. I know that everything's happening exactly in the time it's meant to be happening, and on days like today it's good. Obviously, I don't doubt there are going to be days where I have bad moments, but I do think being able to finally see after all of these years that for my own sake, that I need to let go of the people who truly do not align with me on any level, which unfortunately includes my family, is a part of what I have to go through. I've been through so many other things, why not chuck this on top? For the majority of my life, I've been the black sheep, and frankly, I've had enough. I am going to keep making my videos because this is what keeps me grounded, and this is what helps me, and I have to learn how to communicate better. I need to learn how to... so many things. But I would definitely say the whole not beating myself up constantly is a good one to start on. We're all going to have our days. With all the things I deal with, constant validation from other people has been something I've needed my whole life. And I'm at a point in my life where I know that's utterly ridiculous, but sometimes your feelings take a while to catch up, and I get that. And I asked my doctor for more tips on what to do when I become emotionally heightened about topics. Graham and I were talking yesterday, and I don't know, there are certain things that I believe based on what I've been through that are completely the opposite of who I was, say, 5 or 10 years ago. But I truthfully think we should all be trying to help ourselves in any possible way. And Graham helped me to see that, we all have different priorities, right? So we had a conversation about eating meat. He's a meat eater and I'm obviously not. And he was explaining to me, an ex-girlfriend's vegan, got him to watch the documents, blah, blah, blah. And he still chose to eat meat. And in the moment, I was like, well, personally, I think you're worse than an ignorant meat eater. But then it was like, no, wait, stop. I unfortunately judge more than I ever believed was possible. So I pulled myself back and I was like, okay, you know what? Because he said to me, he's like, I'm not opposed to not eating meat. He's like, I've had a vegan girlfriend. I'm happy to eat vegan with you. And I'm not even, well, I don't even like using the term vegan anymore because it just makes so many people mad. Yeah, like, oh. But as I said to my sister and her partner on my birthday, cognitive dissonance is pretty much everywhere. And I know that because I was a meat eater until I was 31. So, and then I was able to sort of like pull it back and then look at myself and be like, okay, so I haven't eaten meat and seafood and all that stuff for like 4.5 years now. And I've been basically vegan for, I don't know, the last year and a half. I will say though, on that topic, I miss eggs a lot, and if I could get my own chickens, I would definitely eat eggs again. I just can't buy them from the supermarket. But I was able to relay it back to me into my situation, as I was saying, and I realized that I have been an on again, off again cigarette smoker for way too long, since I was like 15. And I've quit so many times. And my friend recently said to me, have you thought about reading Ellen Carr's book to quit? And I was like, I've already read it. It's amazing. Definitely, if you're like a full-time habitual smoker, I'd highly recommend the book. Problem is, at the very end of the book, he states that it doesn't work for people like me who are on again, off again. So basically, that's what I've been doing. So the last time I had a cigarette was on my birthday, but I caved and got a vape, as anyone who's seen any videos or read my blog would know. So like an e-cigarette vape. And I definitely don't want to use it. I don't. But clearly I'm not got the willpower I need to stop right now. And I know I'll get there. Just like Graham said to me, I'm not saying that there will come a day that I don't want to stop eating meat. He's just like, I'm not there yet. And I truly get that. I mean, my giving it up was like completely different in the sense of it sort of was like it happened to me. Like, I didn't want to give up eating meat. Bacon was my favourite food in the whole world. I honestly used to say if I was ever put on death row, I'd ask for the biggest plate of bacon there is as my final meal. And I mean, that's who it was. If a vegan or a vegetarian even tried to speak to me about their beliefs, I'd basically tell them to F off, which is why I don't preach. This is my video for me, and I want to be able to look back and see where I'm at. But, I mean, yeah, we're all doing the best we can. I get that. Graham was definitely able to help me see that one. He also was able to help me see there are multiple levels of relationships that I've never contemplated or thought about. So he's aware, obviously, of Mr. X. Anyone in my real life is aware of Mr. X. And he was able to explain that, you know, because I think my problem at the moment is I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in being intimate with anyone. I can't even imagine it. And in all honesty, I've had too much sex with too many people for the wrong reasons, especially since Mr. X, trying to get to a point where I'm like cool with it. I'm not cool with it. I'm done. I have an entire box of sex toys under my bed full of like thousands of dollars of toys, literally. But no actual interest in being with someone in that regard. But I think I miss the human contact. And like, you know, it'd be nice to have someone I could walk my dog with, go to the beach with, go out for dinner with, watch a movie with, but without any of the sexual part of it. And Graham really helped me to open my mind up to that. And I'm not saying anything's going to change like that, but it's good to know that there are other options out there, I guess. It is now, what are we doing, 6:51, and I've been talking for 9.5 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up because I'm exhausted and I need to eat dinner. But just to all of you out there, wherever you are, I just want you to know that you are worthy and wanted and loved, and I hope you can feel that too.